Hi, it's Mrs. French with your OG lesson for today. Today we're going to learn about a new suffix. But before we start, we're going to review a little bit and make sure we remember what a suffix is. And we also need to review a suffix we may have learned last year in first grade. So a suffix is a letter or letters at the end of a word that change the meaning. Okay, we add it to the end of a root word and it changes what the word means. We can have vowel suffixes, and vowel suffixes begin with a vowel, or we have some consonant suffixes, and those begin with a consonant. The suffix we're going to review a little bit is the suffix s. Okay, when we add s to the end of a noun, it means more than one, and it can be pronounced or z. So the sound like S or the Z sound. It depends on the word it's added to. Usually when you say them, you can figure out which way you should pronounce it. Okay, and again, that S means more than one. So when we add it to a noun, it means we have more than one of them. So an example, cats. We have more than one cat. And the suffix S in this case says cars. We have more than one car. The suffix s. And for this one, said z. Dogs. More than one dog. The suffix s said the z sound. And this is a consonant suffix since it begins with a consonant and it's just one letter. So today we're going to learn another suffix that means more than one. So I turned my paper the wrong way. Sorry about that. We're going to learn another suffix that means more than one. We're going to learn es. So you're probably wondering, why do we need another suffix that means more than one when we already have one? Well, some words, it's too hard to just say that s or z sound after. Words that end in certain letters. Like if I think about the word glass that ends s, how am I gonna? I can't really say glass, glass. It's so hard to say. So we have another suffix that means more than one that's added to certain words that end with certain letters. So the other suffix is es. Es says is. Say it with me. Es says is. And it means more than one. Okay, so let's skywrite that. Es says is. Es says is. Es says is. And it means more than one. Okay, we have a little song dance type thing to help us remember when we use es instead of just s. And it goes like this. If a word ends in ch, sh, s, x, or z, add es and you'll please me. Okay, say it with me. If a word ends in ch, sh, s, x, or z, add es and you'll please me. So that's how we know when we add es. So if we take a look at some of our words up here, I'm going to look for that suffix and I see es. That root word is lash. That's one of the letters. We said lashes, lashes, more than one lash. Wishes, wishes, more than one wish. Ashes, more than one ash. Lunch is lunches. Here's that example I did earlier. Glasses, glasses. Branches, foxes, boxes, buses, and axes. Okay, so why don't we read those together? Lashes, wishes, ashes, lunches, glasses, branches, foxes, boxes, buses, axes. Okay, so that is our new learning today. So again, ES says is, and it means more than one. And we add it when a word ends in CH, SH, S, X, or Z. Add a yes, and you'll please me. Okay, so now we're going to do our SRS. So you're going to want to get your SRS page ready so that you can follow along with me today. Hey, our first sound is like in cats. So think about that. I'm talking about the suffix in cats. Our next sound is z. Keyword cars. So we're looking for that suffix that's same z in cars. Next sound, A. Keyword ape. And the last sound, I. Sorry, I'm giving you my keyword. So the last sound is I. Keyword time. We're just going to ignore that phone right now. So now we're going to go down to new words or review words to spell. Sorry, go down on your SRS. Our first word is cats. What's the root word? Well, you said cats. Let's finger spell. At. And then what's your suffix? Next one, dogs. What's the root word? Hopefully you said dog. D-O-G. Now add the suffix to make it dogs. Next word, late. Let's finger spell. O-A-T. Late. And last word, dive. D-I-V. Okay. The new pattern is ES says is, so write that and say that 3 times, please. I'm going to slide the easel over because for our new words to spell, they might be one we already did. We want to make it a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so our first word to spell is boxes. What's the root word? Box. B-ox. Now add the suffix to make it boxes. Next one, wishes. What's the root word? Wish. W-ish. Now add the suffix to make it wishes. Next one, buses. What's the root word? Bus. B-us. add the suffix to make it buses. And the last one, lunches. What's the root word? Lunch. Ooh, n, ch. Now add the suffix to make it lunches. Okay, hopefully you remembered that suffix of es to add to those words. Okay, now we're going to go down to our memory words. I'm going to wheel this back. And I'm going to write our memory word down here at the bottom for today. Our memory word is want. Say it with me, want. Okay. If you want something, you would like to have it, right? It's something you would like to have. So let's skywrite want 3 times. W, A, N, T, want. Again, W, A, N, T, want. One more time, big and strong, no wimpy skywriters. W, A, N, T, want. Okay, look up your first letter. W, write it. Next letter, A, look up here, write it. Next letter, N, write it. And last letter, T, write it. Now write it 3 times on your own, spelling it as you go. Okay, let's take a picture of it with our brains. I'm going to pull that up in my brain. I'm going to close my eyes. You're going to close yours too. And we are going to skywrite without looking at it. Ready? W, A, N, T, want. Okay, now cover up all the wants you already wrote. And see if you can do it without peeking. Check your work. How'd you do? Kiss your brain if you got it. And if you didn't, just keep practicing. Okay? Now we're going to go on to our sentence. We're not going to review the words today since you can't read them to me and it's just me up here. So we're not going to do that. We'll go on to our sentence. Will you sell the old boxes to her? Will you sell the old boxes to her? Let's count how many words. Will you sell the old boxes to her? 8 words, 8 words. Check for cops. Hope you do a great job. Thanks for joining me today. See you later.